Use a minor accident. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack of the vibe. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my bloodstream. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in the dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fast for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of minor accidents. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road that have resort of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding. I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh in the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
All right, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. My name is Officer Kayad, one out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Barakatham to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'asham Yahweh Shai to my sisters. All right, so tonight is our Tuesday night Brotherhood class. You know what I mean? And in the spirit of Brotherhood, we stand with Kanye West. Of course, Kanye West is not in the truth, right? He's not in the I.S.U.P.K, but he has been learning either directly or indirectly from the I.S.U.P.K. You understand that he's a Jew. You understand many of the points that Kanye West brings out. It is regular I.S.U.P.K talking points, which shows you that, you know what I mean, Commanding General YAHANNA is doing an excellent job. You understand? And of course, Kanye says some things where we might not disagree, we might not agree with, you know what I mean, but that is the knowledge that he has currently. And we implore brothers like Kanye West to find the I.S.U.P.K because, you see, the battle that they are fighting up there, you might have the money, you know, you might be a billionaire, but once you start to speak, you know what I mean, the truth, then now you realize who really have the power. You realize that it is not you have the power, somebody else has the power, and that person can just press a button and you get cancelled. And that is what happened to Kanye West. That's why we implore brothers like Kanye West to come to the I.S.U.P.K. because it no matter the amount of money where you have, you know. See, you are not untouchable once you are an Israelite. Once you are a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you are not untouchable. So Kanye West have what? $11 million, some estimate it to be 6. You know, very rich. You understand? And, you know what I mean, the brother seeing that the Jewish man, and we emphasize Jewish, who controls the media, control all of black media. You know what I mean? Every song that you listen to, every TV show, every movie, you know what I mean? Every movie that depicts black men and black women as LGBT nowadays, you know what I mean, is sanctioned by the Jewish, and I emphasize the ish media. And Kanye West see it. He realized that they are the ones writing the checks. They are the ones issuing out the contracts. You understand? And when he looks at the contracts, him see that, boy, this contract is unfair. You know what I mean? And his people own the culture, are the creators, but there's another people who controls it. You know what I mean? It's another people who are writing the checks. And he see that the checks, they're unbalanced. And him speak out. And now them cancel him. But let me show you something. They did not cancel him for the mere fact that he was just speaking out. Them cancel him because he said that I am a Jew. You understand? You see, before Kanye West, of course, there were others like Nick Cannon who had to retract its statement. And that's why we have to give Kanye West a big round of applause. Because to this day, Kanye West has not apologized. So we you know what I mean? We acknowledge the courage we have. Zane? But before Kanye West, there was the I.S.U.P.K. I mean, can you imagine you have a group of black men claiming to be Israelites who say the white man is the devil? Zane, and we know how them like to portray black people negatively. And we get no media coverage. None whatsoever. Not negative, not positive. I mean, when you look on YouTube, our views are minuscule. You know what I mean? The fact that you are seeing me today is a miracle. Because this is the information that they want to hide. You understand? Maybe it's the fact that TikTok is a Chinese company. And, you know what I mean, for the most part, Moabites who are Chinese don't necessarily, you know what I mean, they are not so sensitive to black people as the white man is. So they might give us the ability to live stream. See? For example, right now we have 14 views over here. So just imagine how much views we have over YouTube and Facebook right now. Just take a while, guys. So we have been cancelled before Kanye West. Why? Because of what we said. I mean, we are not the first to say that, you know what I mean, the white man is the devil. Well, we are not the only ones to say that the white man is the devil. See, the Black Panthers say the white man is the devil. You know what I mean? Louis Farrakhan said the white man is the devil. But them get media coverage. If Louis Farrakhan drop a video, he get millions of views. Why is it when Commanding General YAHANNA drops a video, there is the algorithm just completely cut it off? For the same reason why they are cancelling Kanye West. Them no want this information come out. None at all. Once you black people start getting it in your mind that you are the real Israelite, everything done. Everything done. Because they know who they enslave. Them know who them enslave. You understand? They knew that they enslaved the real Jews. And the people who are pretending to be the Jews right now, you understand, they are not the real Jews. They are not the real Jews. But they rule this earth to the point that now Kanye West come out and say, well, I am a Jew. I am from the last tribes of the 12 tribes of Hebrew. Because remember, you know, Kanye West, him buck up on the information, but he don't really understand it how we understand it. But him realize it's true. Him realize we attack facts. But him don't know if he express it the right way. You understand? So him say the last tribes of Hebrew. See, once him say that, the button press. You understand? See? So, you know what I mean? We have been telling you that we are the Israelites for how long now? From 1969. Before me born, the I.S.U.P.K has been telling, you know what I mean, our people that, look, this is the missing piece of the puzzle. This is what they did not tell us. You understand? While the Christian church hold up the Bible, claiming that they are the authority of the Bible, that Bible is really the history of your people. It seems magical. You know what I mean? It talks about a covenant with the Creator, but it is really our history, is our people write it. But the brainwash of Christianity, our people, you know what I mean, they are reluctant to believe it. You understand? So it is important when a celebrity like Kanye West, you know what I mean, despite the billions of dollars that he have, you know what I mean, the risk in losing is $11 billion. Some say 6, some say 11. That man was rich, very rich. You understand? But because of the truth, you know what I mean, I wish more of our celebrities will have the balls to come and talk the truth. Then him run the risk, him knowing that these people, if you speak out against the Jewish man and talk the truth that we are the real Jews, you're going to get canceled. Even though I know that, him still talk the truth. So we have to give Kanye West a round of applause. You understand? We have to give him a round of applause. Because guess what? Jay-Z not going to do it. Beyonce not going to do it. You understand? All of them big celebrity there, them don't have the guts to lose the billions of dollars that them have. Them not going to do it. Even though them see that the people who pay them and oppress them own people. Them not going to do it. But Kanye West, we have to give him a round of applause. Yeah, man, because him confirm what Commanding General YAHANNA has been saying. You understand? And we have been telling you that, you know what I mean, this Jewish man, he's not the real Jew, he's the synagogue of Satan. And we're going to jump to some scriptures. You understand? So remember to click up the screen and thing, and you know what thing go. So what we are going to do now over YouTube, we're going to play a piece of the tape where Kanye West actually said that we are the last tribes of Hebrew. Zin? And of course, today is our Brotherhood class. So the purpose of this class is to, when you see things like this happening, learn to love your people. Learn some brotherhood and some sisterhood. Look at your people different now, because remember, you know, them teach we say we are just some filthy Africans. Zin? But no, we have a power struggle. There's a power struggle right in front of us. We are not merely, we are not Africans, you know. But we are not some Africans. We are indeed God's people. And the people who claim that title and is ruling the earth right now, they are not. So we have more than just, you know what I mean, our dark history of slavery. The odds now, the odds are very high. Very, very high. This is the thing now. This is the prize. Or this is the way I call it now. This is what is at stake. Being the lowest people upon the face of the earth are the greatest people upon the face of the earth. At this moment, we are at the bottom of every society. Every single society. But the game is changed. You understand? We have gotten this opportunity now to claim the top prize, which belongs to us. And that is as the chosen people of the Most High. So we have a, what I call it now, a case. No, there's a people ruling this earth that control all the banks. Every single bank on the face of the earth. See, every major company, you know what I mean? Every media house, every single, you know what I mean? What I call it now? Every big enterprise on the face of this earth. Them control the entire industry, claiming to be us. Now we have a chance now to take back our identity from them. Zane, that is why this message have to go out, and that is why we have to support Kanye West. Support him until him apologize. If him become fearful, you understand, and turn back upon what he says, then him the moon. Him the moon. Then we have a saying in the I.S.U.P.K, no cowards. We are not cowards. Even though we know we are cancelled by the same people who cancel Kanye West, we won't back down. I will pray Kanye West don't back down neither. You understand? So support Kanye West. And if you support Kanye West, you have to support Commanding General YAHANNA, because Commanding General YAHANNA is who Kanye West learned from. You understand? Anybody who learned that we are the Israelites, learn that from Commanding General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? So, we're going to play this tape where Kanye West said what he said. You understand? And it proves that the celebrities, they are not ignorant to the fact that we are the Jews. They are not, despite the fact that YouTube and Facebook is blocking our videos. See, they are seeing the videos. They are seeing the tapes. You understand? And they are sitting in their chairs or in their big mansions and saying, I wonder if it's true. I wonder if what they must say a real thing. And guess what them do? Them do the research on them own. You understand? And them read the Bible for themselves. See? And they must say, it's true, you know. But I know every one of them have the courage to come out and say what we say. Because them know. So once you say that, it's done. But that's why, all right, pray this. If Kanye West did in the I.S.U.P.K, like me say, he would be untouchable. Because we are untouchable. Commanding General YAHANNA is untouchable. Why is he untouchable? Because we do the Most High will. You understand? We do the Most High will. We keep the Most High laws. So the Most High protect us. But Kanye West might not be protected. He will lose his money. He will lose this. He will lose that. So, you know what I mean? If you have any connection to Kanye West, just tell him to come to the I.S.U.P.K. If he want to survive this battle, instead of being a martyr, because you don't have to be a martyr, you know. You can be the hero. Zane, just find Commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? Seek counsel from Commanding General YAHANNA. And Commanding General YAHANNA will teach you how to fight this battle. Because Kanye West have limited amount of knowledge. Kanye West is going out there without armor. You understand? In the battlefields, with a small handgun, just the knowledge that he's a Jew. And him not have no body armor, him not have no grenade, him not have no, you know what I mean, no missile launcher, him not have a tank, him not have a jet plane, so to speak. Zane, so he's a sitting duck. But if him come to the I.S.U.P.K, him have more than all of them things, they him have an army behind him. And him have the power of the Most High behind him. Zane, and trust me, this would have turned out to be a different kind of battle. Trust me, because if Commanding General YAHANNA tell Kanye West what to say, it done. It done, man. Done. Because you see what we were saying all this time was so dangerous that they had to cancel us. You understand? Now they might cancel Kanye West. See? But if we put words in a Kanye West mouth, if Commanding General YAHANNA put the words in a Kanye West mouth, the things them want to really say. If Kanye West come and seek counsel from Commanding General YAHANNA, or even come be a trooper in the school, you're not too big for be a trooper, because this is not a physical warfare, this is spiritual. You understand? This is a spiritual warfare. You get to me, I say, if him forward, me I tell you, say, done. Done. Zane, but we don't know. We'll see what go on. All right, we're going to play this tape. We're going to play this tape, you know, and we're going to make it hear what Kanye West say.
So by the time they wanted to make a difference, by the time Bill Cosby wanted to buy NBC, he didn't have the Cosby Show at that. The Hebrew, do the math. feel because you feel like you're gonna, someone is brave enough to say something. Every day I do 5 things that people have been historically killed for. Every day. And it's just, yo, I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. The 12 lost tribes of Hebrew.
I don't know if you hear that a while ago. But I know those on YouTube probably. You know what I mean? Let me know if the sound will come through properly. See? All right, so we're going to pull it up again. You know what I mean? Pull it up one more time.
Day I do 5 things that people have been historically killed for. Every day. And it's just, yo, I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. The 12 lost tribes of Hebrew. Do the math. Do your research on it. We have got our culture ripped from us and then told we were just simply void of color.
All right, so, you know what I mean? It seemed like Kanye West has been sitting down watching an I.S.U.P.K class. Him said, I am Jew also. And we're going to touch upon that. Because he's not merely a Jew. He is the Jew. The Jewish man is not. Then, and that probably is just the love that him still have for the Jewish man because he has been around them and accumulated friendship from them. But we teach that the Jewish man is not the Jew. But Kanye West is a Jew because what? Kanye West come from the tribe of Judah. The Jewish man don't even know where the word Jew come from. The man calling himself the Jews nowadays, he don't even know what the word Jew come from. Jew come from Judah, and Kanye West is from the tribe of Judah. You understand? Kanye West say, I am a Jew also. Saying, I am from the 12 lost tribes. This is typical commanding General YAHANNA talk. 12 lost tribes. Commanding General YAHANNA is probably the only man that used the 12 lost tribes. Saying, of Hebrew. But him say Hebrew because him not really understand fully. It's really the 12 lost tribe of Israel. Why are they lost? Because they don't know them identity. Or were they lost? Because they were brought over here in slavery. And Kanye West said, do the research. Do the maths. What is the research? Find the I.S.U.P.K. That is the research. You understand? Learn about these brothers who every day teach classes, go out on the street and teach black people that we are the lost tribes of Israel. And black people, for the most part, our people come up against us for saying that. But still, our people cannot tell us who they really are. Then can you have a thing like this where there's millions of people on the face of the earth that don't know who they are? Have you ever seen such a thing? Well, that is what the Bible said would happen to the Jews, the Israelites. You understand? That is what our foreparents said would happen for breaking the Most High laws. We were cut off from our heritage. You know what I mean? We were cut off from our, you know what I mean, identity as the children of Israel. And now you have some filthy, disgusting heathen ruling this earth, calling himself David, calling himself Solomon, calling himself Samson. I mean, these were great men. I mean, David was the baddest warrior upon the face of the earth. Just picture a Jewish man, those white, frail-looking Jewish things, those white people representing David. Just think about it for a second and tell me if that makes sense. David was the baddest killer you can ever fight. That don't fit no description of any white man. That fit blacks in the garrison. You understand? And name a black person. In America, what? Leroy. You understand? Because we grew up in the garrison and see the most baddest, you know what I mean, man them in the garrison. Which white man represent that? which white man can represent being David and Samson? You understand? None. We know that we are the most athletic people on the face of the earth. We fit the descriptions of these warriors called the Israelites. We fit that description, not the white man. You know who the white man fit the description of? Being the devil that the Bible speaks of. And devil just mean deceiver, meaning he tells so much lies. You understand? Even the lie that he's a Jew when he's not. You understand? So I'm going to play this a couple times more. See? Kanye West brought out something that, you know what I mean, is very important for celebrities with any balls, with any guts to come out and say. See, don't be afraid. This world will come to an end anyway. I'm going to say the world, I don't mean the planet will blow up. World War III will go forward. I mean, World War III has begun. See, it has begun. It just has not reached nuclear destruction as yet. So don't be afraid to talk. The billions of dollars that you have in your bank account probably won't be there in the next 10 years. You understand? Probably won't be there. More unlikely. You understand? Now is the time for talk. Now is the time for come out and speak out against the oppressor. Don't be afraid. Don't think that your little time left in this, you know what I mean, in the oppressor's heaven is worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all, brethren. See? And play some more of this.
Every day I do 5 things that people have been historically killed for. Every day. And it's just, yo, I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. There's so many people everywhere. I know everyone can relate to being afraid to say what you're going to feel because you feel like you're going to, you know, you're going to lose something. So whether you agree with me or not, I believe people are going to feel the fact that someone is brave enough to say something. Every day I do 5 things that people have been historically killed for. Every day. And it's just, yo, I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. The 12 lost tribes of Hebrew. Do the math. Do your research on it. For every day. And it's just, yo, I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. The 12 lost.
And it's not a one-time thing, you know. It's not a one-time thing. It keep on saying it and saying it and saying it. And what I notice with his interviews is this. They are trying to get him to apologize. For take it back. Like how them get Nick Cannon for take it back. They might try to get him for take it back. For discredit the fact that he knows that he's a Jew. So that, you know what I mean, everybody can just go back to sleep. All right, false alarm. You know what I mean? He never know what I'm talk about. Go on back to sleep. See? But him just not take it back. You understand? Him not take it back. See? And we find that very commendable. Because Nick Cannon, what did Nick Cannon do? When Nick Cannon said that he was an Israelite, you understand? And start break it down. Then, as soon as them start cancel him and start speak out against him, what him do? Him take back him talk and apologize. Nick Cannon give up him God for please the Jewish media, for please the fake Jews. Him God. You can imagine you're up on the path, you know what I mean? You find out your history, you find out that you're the chosen people of the Most High. Then, and you find out that the God who created this earth love your people and your people alone. As a matter of fact, you are his people. And because of the money, you give up your God. You're saying that these Jewish people are stronger than your God. You understand? And I believe that if Kanye West continue the fight, come to the I.S.U.P.K. First and foremost, come to the U.P.K. This is how you make it certain to win this fight. Because in the U.P.K, we take no losses. We don't lose. No battle. None. 0. Then, the other fake hero Israelite groups do. Them get beaten by Christian women. We don't take losses. We haven't lost a battle. None. See? Kanye West, fine commanding general, YAHANNA. And you won't lose this battle. But you see, if you're out there and do your own thing, and you know what I mean? You're going to lose. You're going to lose. We just pray the Most High have mercy for just make you carry out. You know what I mean? Wake up more our people, tell them that we are the Jews. So black people can come out. All right, watch this again. Pray this. Have you ever heard a celebrity getting cancelled because he's an Egyptologist or he's a, you know what I mean, him love Egypt? Never. Never. Cancel for what? Go and be an Egyptian. As far as the Jewish media is concerned, you can go on and be an Egyptian all you want. Go on and be an Egyptian. Have you ever heard an artist or an entertainer or a celebrity being cancelled for being Christian? Cancel for what? As a matter of fact, being Christian is what they want you to be. See? They want you to be Christian. Have you ever heard an artist or a celebrity getting cancelled for being Muslim? Cancel for what? Right now, if you put Farrakhan name, you see millions of views. Millions. But me tell you what they will cancel you for. Claiming that you are a Jew. See? Claiming that you are a Jew is cancelled. Permanent cancel. Them no want that information they are got. None at all. None at all. Why? Because that is the truth. You are not no African brethren. And it's hard to understand because the Africans them look like we. I don't think so. I don't think the Africans them look like we. None at all. But some people might say, well, that is a continent of black people. That is what they make you think. The whole earth was black. The Middle East full of black people, the Arabs and the Israelites. Eurasia, black people. The white man is a new phenomenon, meaning he has thus come to prominence. And because of the rape that Alexander the Greek and the Roman Empire did, now you are seeing more light-skinned people. And because of white supremacy, now your own people rather lighten up themselves than remain black. So you think that white people is dominant in the earth. Brethren, everybody was dark-skinned. But not all of them think that they were the same people. They were at war. All these dark-skinned people were at war with each other. Killing each other. Why? Because they never look on skin color. They must say, you are Islam or Arab. You are an Amite. You are an Israelite. You are a Japhite. You are this, you are that. Them never look on skin color. Skin color is a modern thing. Everybody did dark skin. For the most part, the white man did exist, yes. But him live in our mounts here. Him look like an alien back then. People are say, wait, how that man look so? Him got the curse of Cain. That is the curse of Cain, you know. Cain's skin was turned white, you know. That is the curse of Cain, the mark of Cain. See? And Esau came out red and hairy with the mark of Cain. That is Esau. See? That is the white man. You understand? But that wasn't the dominant skin color back then. To say that Africa is the land of all black people, you minimize, you make everything surrounding Africa as if the Middle Eastern people weren't black or dark skinned too. As if Eurasia weren't dark skinned as well. As if the Arawak Indian, our Israelite brothers weren't dark skinned too. It's ignorance. It's modern day ignorance that make you think that it is far-fetched for black people to be the real Jews. And the only way you can be black is if you are African. That is ignorant. Africans don't think they are the same people as other Africans. And to call yourself an African is to call yourself the name of a white man. Leos Cipius Africanus, which is an Italian general. who name the land Africa. There are different tribes in Africa who don't consider themselves Africans. Them consider themselves the name of the tribe. You understand? But Africa is this blanket statement that the white man put upon the land. And now your Rastafari community and your pro-black people them want to say Africa. You know what I mean? Africa is like saying Uganda, you know. It's not a real place. This thing that them say about Africa as if it is this utopia that we should all go back to become our true self is Uganda. It's not real. It's not real. See the Rastafari community here in Jamaica while you go back to Ethiopia. Meanwhile, people take them up on what them say, went to Ethiopia and they are getting killed, they are getting marginalized, they are getting racially profiled in Ethiopia. Because the Ethiopians don't consider you them brother. So what are they talking about? It was not Africans who were sold into slavery. That is what we are trying to tell you. Not the native Africans or the so-called people who live in the land that they named Africa. We did not come from that land. We migrated. We were not prisoners of war. We were refugees in Africa. You see how the Ukrainian run into Poland, run into this country because Russia invaded their land? That is how we ended up in Africa. No, it's not so far-fetched, right? It's not so far-fetched. You have people who migrate for different reasons. The Ukraine show you. Ukrainians fled into Poland because their country was being invaded by enemies. That is what happened to Jerusalem. And we fled into Africa. Not all of us fled into Africa, though. Some of us fled into Europe. See? Some of us fled into Europe. Some of us ended up in Spain, Portugal. You understand? Some of us did not even come from Africa. We weren't shipped from Africa. Some of us were taken directly from Europe and brought into slavery in Jamaica and North America. We're going to show you that at the end of this class. Zane, we're going to show you that. All right, so watch this now. We're going to jump to some scriptures. Remember to click up the screen and thing. On YouTube, like the video, share it around, leave your comments. If you have questions, just leave the questions. All right, before I go into the topic, we're going to see if I find a question and answer it. See? All right, 1 second. Yeah, man, the scripture say, I'm paraphrasing. You buckle again principalities in high places. It's not talking about, you know what I mean, the Christians make it seem like we are fighting against like the Wizard of Oz or some shit like that. It's talking about the people in authority. That is who Kanye West is fighting against. But Kanye West don't have the proper spirituality which we have in the I.S.U.P.K. to fight that battle. Him don't know the talking points, so guess what I go on? Yo, we hope this don't reach him. We hope him don't apologize. We hope him find I.S.U.P.K. because that is his only place of refuge. See? But more likely, they are going to tear him apart. You understand? But as I say, we acknowledge his courage and we stand with Kanye West in this because we know, like how Kanye West know, that we are the real Jews. You understand? And no filthy white man over there who suck, you know what I mean, baby penis, because that is what them do, you know, the Jewish man, you know. Suck baby penis and give, you know what I mean, the little baby them herpes. Talking about that is circumcision. That is what them do, calling themselves the real Jews. You understand? That is what them do. They are a filthy set of people. You understand? All right, so I don't see no questions in. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump to some scriptures. We're going to jump to the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9, and it said, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Talking about the real Jews. The real Jews, you know what I mean? They are in tribulation. They are in poverty. See? But the scripture says, you are rich. Why are you rich? You are rich in spirit. You understand? And primarily because the kingdom, the next rulership of this earth belongs to you. You understand? It belongs to you. See? And it continued to say, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. That is a Jewish man. They say they are Jews, but they are not. They are the synagogue of Satan. Everything that this Jewish man promotes is from Satan. What positivity has he introduced to this earth? Him control the media. And what is being portrayed in the media? LGBT, you know what I mean? Transvestites in every movie. You know what I mean? A man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. That is what the Jewish man promote. He's the synagogue of Satan. But the real Jews are in poverty. Talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Of course, let me explain the term Jew. See? So Jew is short for Judah. Make sense? All right. Thank the I.S.U.P.K. Thank Commanding General YAHANNA. Jew comes from Judah. See? So Judah was considered the Jews. See? If you ask the Jewish man which tribe he's from, he's just a Jew. He don't know which tribe he come from. For example, we here in Jamaica, we are Benjamites. We are the tribe of Benjamin. Then we know that. The Jewish man don't know which tribe him from. Him probably take a guess and say, well, I'm from Naphtali. And oh, you come from Naphtali. Well, the month of the year. You know what I mean? Not to segue too far, but the Rastafari who said them are the 12th tribe of Israel take it from the Jewish man perspective of who the Israelite is, which is incorrect. See? So Jew come from the word Judah. See? However, in times past, in Judea, the land where Judah lived, you had Benjamin and Levi, half the tribe of Levi, when there was a split between the kingdom, a civil war. So Judah and Benjamin and half the tribe of Levi went to war or was against the other 10 tribes and another half of the tribe of Levi. So they used to call Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the half the tribe of Levi, the Jews. But it really comes from the word Judah. The real Jews are the tribe of Judah, which is the African Americans. See? Kanye West. But we here in Jamaica, we call ourselves Jews too, because we were being called Jews with Judah, being Benjamites. And Levi, which are the Asians, Haiti, they are Levites, they are Jews too. Now, for argument's sake or for edification's sake, me say blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because Hispanics and Native Indians, they are the other 10 tribes. So of course, we call them Jews too. Them are Jews. They are more Jews than the Jewish man. Them have a right to the birthright, not the Jewish man, because they are from the tribes of Israel. We are one nation. See? So the Jewish man, not a Jew. Not a Jew. Kanye West is a Jew. People here in Jamaica are Jew. From your foreparents who were brought over here in slavery are Jew. And you are in poverty like what the Bible said would happen to the Jews. You understand? All right, let me jump to another scripture. Revelation 3 and 9. And it said, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which are the fake Jews. See? which say they are Jews and are not. You see how the Bible emphasizes this? You know what I mean? That's why you must never try to discredit the Bible. The Bible is so accurate. The Bible is accurate on history and future. Why? Because of the Most High inspire it. You know what I mean? Well, them say man write the book. Well, yeah, a man did have to write the scriptures, the different books in the Bible. See? But mind alone could write them something there. It had to be inspired by the Most High. See? And the Most High knew what would happen because it is the Most High who, you know what I mean, allowed us to be in this situation because of our disobedience. So him say, all right, here we go on. Uno disobedient, you know. This is going to reach, you know. This is going to teach you a lesson. See? And see it there? It come to pass. And him telling prophets to write it down. Write down this. So them know what I go on. Write down this. Because later on when I come back, or when I send YAHANNA, when I destroy this earth, not the earth, but the world, see? I'm going to call them mine to this. Say it's written in the Bible, so them can understand. This is them roadmap. See? So, yeah, man, them are going to slavery. Write this down so that them not completely forget about. So, by reading these things now, we say, Bombard, I really, we, you know, are we the Bible that talk about? Then, or how else would we know? The white man pay billions of dollars to make sure say you don't find out. As a matter of fact, him stand up as the Jew. As if he is the Jew. You understand? So how you would find out? The Most High make sure say something was in place for you to find out, and it is called the Bible. So tell your Rastafari brethren to stop burn the Bible. Tell Mutabaruka say him for lock off. See? Just shut up. Don't speak on the Bible anymore. It makes no sense. You understand? If you want to go over there, I don't understand why Mutabaruka is still here in Jamaica. Since you love Africa so much, why aren't you over there fanning flies over there in Africa? I mean, them have enough flies over there to fan. Why aren't you over there? You're here in Jamaica telling us to go back to Africa, and you are still here in Jamaica. That don't make no sense. Tell your Rastafari brethren and gurus and whatever them call themselves. Say, listen, leave the Bible alone. Because you no sense. You not lead we out of no oppression. You there for years in Jamaica. Years. And what want to do? To get us out of this oppression. Here in Bob Marley Beach, a Rastafari people control Bob Marley Beach, you know. And where is the Rastafari community to stop that from happening? There is no strength in the Rastafari community. So what is their purpose? More than telling us that we are Africans and deceiving us. Them just as bad as the Christian church. You understand? Make commanding General YAHANNA be your new spiritual leader. And you will see a change. Because we teach the truth in the I.S.U.P.K. No fables. There is strength inside of the UPK. No weaklings. We don't celebrate weakness. You understand? And we don't love our oppressor. And we know that the Rastafari community love the oppressor. Love them. Now in Jamaica, you can rent a dread. You understand? A dread is for sale here in Jamaica. That is how much the Rastafari community is for sale. Commanding General YAHANNA is not for sale. All right. Not to segue too far, but let me get back to the scriptures. So it said, this is Revelation 3:9, and it said, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. Who are the synagogue of Satan? The same Jewish people who control the media. We can't hear what talk about. They are the synagogues of Satan. You understand? Let me continue reading. Which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet. So the same Jewish man will bow down and kiss your feet. So, have you, all right, let me ask you a question. Have you seen the videos of the I.S.U.P.K making white people bow down and kiss their boots? And if you see them, are you one of the people who say that oh, this is bad and that is evil. Why would you have them kiss your boots? That is biblical. That is biblical. We make them kiss with boot. We make them learn them true position. We won't kiss any white man ass. But they will kiss our boots. So when you see these videos going around, going viral of white people kissing our boots, if you see those videos, that is the I.S.U.P.K. There's no other group that can do that. No other so-called Hebrew Israelite group has ever made white people kiss their boot, unless them pay them. Unless them pay them. See? But I.S.U.P.K. do that. So if you see videos of white people kissing black men's boots, the men who have on the boots that are getting kissed is the I.S.U.P.K. We do that. We make the white man learn in true place. That is what we do. You understand? That is the difference between we and them. You understand? Yeah, man. We take no losses. But you see, if Uno, we support the I.S.U.P.K. in every way that Uno can, trust me, the white man kingdom fall, man, right away. But you see, because Uno want smoke weed, you know what I mean? Uno want sell drugs, Uno want sleep with whores, Uno want be whores, Uno want be homosexuals, Uno want be lesbians, Uno want murder on the brother, then the white man kingdom will continue. Well, it now will continue for too long, but you know what I mean? Because of your disobedience is the reason why the white man kingdom continue for so long. You are the power. You are the engine that run the white man kingdom. Come to the I.S.U.P.K. Call the number. Learn how to come to class. You might not, if you can't get boots on the ground, if you're not have the courage like us, pay your tithes. Support the brothers who have food on the ground. Support them, because them go out there and tell the white man to his face that he's the devil. And you think them don't want to kill we? You think them don't want to put us to death? But them can't do it. How them going to do it? The same God that led the children of Israel out of Egypt is the same God that is with the I.S.U.P.K. The same power, see, that, you know what I mean, Elijah called on fire out of heaven is the God that is in the UPK. Is the power that, you know what I mean, is over the UPK. Them can't do nothing, or them would have do that long time. You know, think them would have break up the UPK long time, like how them break up the Black Panther. You know what I mean? You don't think if there was dirt on the UPK would have fallen long time. There's no dirt. There's nothing but integrity in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? This is why we are different. This is why we say we are the home of the truth. You understand? Not everybody can do what we do. This is the reason why the I.S.U.P.K. said, and we put it at the start of our videos. We say, don't try this at home. These men are professionals. Not everybody can do what we do. But if you come, you can learn and you can stay in the body of Christ, which is the I.S.U.P.K. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. If you were in the I.S.U.P.K previously and you left, find your way home. Zane, if you're learning from a group, Zane, that tells you that you are the Israelites, tell your leader to come home and you come home with him. Commanding General YAHANNA has never given anyone the authority to go out there and start any other group. The home of the truth is the I.S.U.P.K. It started it and it will end it. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, there won't be any end because we are walk straight into the kingdom. We will rule this earth. Believe it or not. See? All right, let me jump to some more scripture. This is the book of Jeremiah 31. We're going to read 35 to 36, and it says, thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon, and of the stars for light by night, which divide the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. Verse 36, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me. So, if the moon drop out of the sky and the sky just, you know what I mean, just disappear, then the seed of Israel will depart. That is the reason why we have not died out or become extinct during slavery. Because the Most High promise we say, yo, we will not go extinct. You know what I mean? He will not cut us off completely. You understand? But if you listen to your Christian church, you know, that's why we say, yo, the Christian church, it is a poison. It's worse than crack. It's worse than crack. You don't need to leave out of the Christian church. The Christian church paint the picture that the Israelites, they are the villains. When the Bible that the Christian church have said that they are the children of Israel are the Most High's chosen people. Now you see the agenda? The Christian church paint the children of Israel out to be villains, saying that they kill Christ. So the children of Israel are null and void, and you know for business about them now God love everybody. When the Bible says no such thing, the Bible says the Most High love only the children of Israel. You see the plot? The reason why your Christian church teach that is because the children of Israel was who were brought over here into chains. And the white man would not give you a religion that teach you that you were important. The white man would give you a religion that would teach the contrary, that you were irrelevant and you were the villains. The same way the media portray you as the criminal, when we know that there's no worse a criminal than the white man. You understand? The same way the media portray you to be the thief, when we know that the white man has stolen lands, countries, continents. Then, same way the media portray black men and black women, then, and black Hispanics and native Indian men, for the most part, then, as murderers, when the white man has committed the most genocide upon the face of this earth. That is the same tactic that is used in the Christian church, to demonize the children of Israel so that you don't think there's any importance in being the children of Israel, so that now them can give your identity to someone else, so that everybody can come and be a so-called Christian and know the Most High chosen people is irrelevant. That is Christianity, and it's a poison. You need to get Christianity out of your head and out of your house. You know what I mean? You need to stop playing them gospel music. Let me tell you something about gospel music. I mean for a rant and I stray away from the point too much. See me, I get back to the scripture there. Me would rather listen to 6 bars, squash, and chronic law than gospel music. And you might say, well, oh, if you listen to murder music, that are the Christian in here say that. Christianity is the reason why our people have been genocide. You hear me, I tell you? You don't understand what murder is. These brothers who are in the world and don't know any better because of the system that them grew up under, that teach them how to kill each other, them sing music about what they do and what them know. But you see that gospel music is the reason why your people are in slavery. It comes from, it's a worship of the God that motivated the people that put you in slavery. It is worse. And you see them love song they won't, where they must sing to Jesus. You know what I mean? Downright love songs, they must sing to Jesus. You know what I mean? And you have brothers in the Christian church singing love song to another man. You know what I mean? It is a homosexual religion, Christianity. And it is the religion of the oppressor. Get that out of your mind. The quicker I want to get that out of your mind. All right, another thing. Our people's understanding of the Bible comes from a Christian perspective. See? So that now what we say in the I.S.U.P.K seems foreign. Foreign to our people because you think that what Christianity says about the Bible is true. Get your mind out of Christianity and then you will learn the Bible. Come, just put aside everything that you're learning at the Christian church and come learn in the I.S.U.P.K what the Bible really says. See? And then you will come out of that brainwash in Christianity. You learn the truth, and like what the Bible said, the truth shall set you free. And it is not, what I call it, a metaphor. The free is literally free. The Christian church quote that scripture and say, you will learn the truth and the truth shall set you free. But when you look at black people, we literally need to be set free. And that is what the Bible was talking about. Being literally set free. See? All right. So this said, if the sun and the moon and the sky is no more, then Israel will stop being a people before the Most High. And we know that the sun and the moon and the sky is still there. The ordinances, the stars, you know what I mean? They are still there. So Israel is still relevant, meaning, you know what I mean? Those brothers in the garrison, you know what I mean, that you call Cruff. And you say them not going to amount to nothing, you know. The Most High still love them. I mean, the Most High prefer them than the oppressor and every other nation on the face of the earth. You should love them too. You should love those sisters that you see, you know what I mean, playing, behaving like whores and, you know what I mean, disgraceful and vulgar and them go on away and you say, boy, look upon them a butu. You need to love them because the Most High love them. They are the Most High's people. You understand? The reason why they are like that is because of Christianity and the oppressor. You understand? You need to love them. The brothers in the streets killing each other, you need to love them because the Most High love them. Don't think so you're better than them. You understand? Because some of our people, here our people operate. Our people eat pork, you see? And then look upon a murderer and say, him a go hell. But you are just a sinner just like him. You eat pork. The Most High say his people are not supposed to eat pork. That is a sin also. Some of you in a call center work on a big job. See? When on a big office, enough of a batty boy and sodomite. See? I want to look upon the murderer like, oh, him a got hell. But you're a batty boy, dog. You're a fish. You're not better than him. You're worse than him as a matter of fact. See? You need to put on the sins that you commit against the Most High. Learn that you are an Israelite. And learn that you can't be no homosexual, no care how the white man with the Jewish man try push it by your people. No care how the Jewish man push this agenda by your people. You can't do that. You don't have a choice. You know what I mean? If you have homosexual urges and you fight a demon, you better fight that demon to your death. If you were molested as a youth or as a young girl, you better not be a lesbian. You need to fight that demon to your death. You understand? Because all is at stake. If you give in to that demon, you know what I mean? Nothing but destruction. You know what I mean? And what happened in that LGBT community is, you create more monsters because guess what go on? You get molested, you turn this big homosexual and big lesbian, and then you go molest more people, pitney. You go like vampires, you turn other people into what you are. Because we know that nobody no born homosexual. Homosexuals don't come through the womb. They are created when vampires who are homosexual go and convert somebody's children into that. So you need to stop that now. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, depend crucial time right now, you know. Crucial time, you know. See? And no homosexual and no sodomite now go walk in the kingdom. You understand? A destruction of forward. See? All right, let me continue reading. This is the book of Romans 11:1. And it said, I saw them. I say then, as God cast away his people, and that is very important for us to ask. As the Most High cast away his people, like what the Christian church don't want you know, our beliefs, like ya. As God cast away his people, let me continue reading. God forbid. No. The Most High has not cast away his people, even though the Most High people were brought over here in chains, in slavery. Saying the Most High not forget about them. This is just a punishment. You understand? This is just punishment for your time. You understand? And that time is right upon its end right now. Let me continue reading. For I also am an Israelite, and this is Paul speaking for all the Christians, saying, who said that Israel is done away with and now everybody is Israelite. No such thing. Because Paul, the man who want to claim, say, give no license to do away with the Israelites and do away with the law. Saying, he's saying, no, the Most High not do away with his people, because me an Israelite. Let me read it again so you understand what I say. Saying, I say then, as God cast away his people, God forbid, for I am an Israelite, and of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. So Paul would be a Jamaican. Paul would be a Trinidadian, a Bahamian, Slakia, a Bahamian, what you say, Cayman, Slakia. I don't know what you say, Cayman. See, Paul would be from the Caribbean. See, Paul was an Israelite. Let me continue reading. God has not cast away his people, which he have foreknown. What he not that the scripture said of Elias, or he maketh intercession to God against Israel, saying, all right, so I'll cut that right there. So he said, God has not cast away his people. The Most High did not cast away the Israelites, even though we went over here in slavery, and we suffer in a garrison, and we suffer poverty. You know what I mean? And we get systematic racism from the representatives of King Charles and Queen Elizabeth. You know what I mean? And them call us criminals and call us cruff and say we are this and say we are that. God never threw away. Most time never dash away, virgin. Most time never dash away, man. You know what I mean? So Andrew Holness and Mark Golding and the PMP and the JLP, you know what I mean? Them governing on behalf of Queen Elizabeth, you know what I mean? And King Charles, oppressing on purpose the children of Israel, bulldozing our houses, running us off lands that we have lived on for over 60 years. You know what I mean? Lands like on Bob Marley Beach. Saying, treating us like squatters. And even though after slavery they gave us no land at all, automatically making us squatters, then complaining that we become squatters. Even though them do that, the Most High has not cast us away. We are still his preference. You know what I mean? The Most High still prefer we. So all of them things that what them do to the children of Israel, saying, I will come back for bite them. Them don't know that, but them are going to find out shortly. Because it's easy to pick on somebody when them weak, you know. Until you find out, say them have a bad man parent. Till you find out, say them parents are bad people. And that is a relationship with we and the Most High. Saying, them pick on us because we're weak. You understand? Portray us as if we are the worst in society. Here in Jamaica, you know what I mean? There was a killing where the police killed this young man because he was resisting arrest. Of course, the young man reached for the police gun. Saying, them could have shot him 9 foot. Now I'll tell you straight. And if you don't want to attack me, you don't attack me. Them a look for an excuse to murder people. You know how long the man a reach for the gun and them a watch him? Them wait till the man actually, because them a look at excuse to murder the man. Them wait till the man actually have him on the gun and then them kill him. Because them want to kill him. Him wanted him. All right, him is a murderer, right? Fine. Who make the murderer them? Who turn ghetto youth in a murderer? Who make ghetto youth know say them could have murdered them brother? No, JLP and the PMP, man. JLP and PMP, everybody know that. Who don't know that? So when you think that school of thought they would have gone, you think it would have extinct? No, it mature in the garrison. But who is to blame? The same people where send police for raid the garrison. Them same one. You for blame. If you want to get rid of crime, get rid of the JLP and the PMP. You understand? Get rid of the JLP and the PMP. It's like you abuse an animal for years and then you complain when him lash out violently. That don't make no sense. And me notice with these so-called media people and, you know what I mean, these radio hosts like Mouta Baruka, them stop blame Babylon, them start blame the ghetto people, them start blame the poor, but commanding general, YAHANNA, that's why I have to big up my general. Big up my general. See? We'll never blame the poor. We'll never blame the children of Israel because we know what is the root and cause of our problem. See? We know what go on. But Mouta Baruka, him belly full, you know, him rich, him have money. You know what I mean? Him good. Him live amongst high society people. Him live side of, you know what I mean, MP this and JP that. You understand? And Prime Minister, you know what I mean? Him. Them people, them live amongst, man. Him can't relate to you no more. Him can't relate to the poor no more. So guess what? Yo, me don't know them boy, them younger generation you are going with, you know. Me don't know boy, come like them on them sick. Them on them sick, aya. No man, are you sick, man? Where you that do for correct? Obviously, you them listen to you in a motor. See? But he look like we are teach them, now help them, now change them, now reform them. Maybe are you for blame. Maybe are you and your political friend them or your police, big high command friend them. Need for blame. But one thing with the Most High, him not forget about them. You see them people that were living in the trenches, them better than you. Them who walking in the kingdom before you. Them more righteous than you. The murderer more righteous than you and your political friend them. Believe it or not. The girl on the corner we have to self-front to survive. She more righteous than you. Because she do that in her ignorance. You understand? But you see, that's why the I.S.U.P.K, there, you know, to teach the people better. Because while everybody forget and give up on our people, we not forget about our people. We not give up on our people. You're mad, we can't give up on the Most High's chosen people. That can't happen. That can't happen, Bridget. You mean the greatest people to walk the face of the earth, we're going to just give up on them and call them all criminal and all dog this and all dog that? No, man. Are the Most High people, them just need leaders who care about them. You know what I mean? And back to Kanye West again. Zane, Kanye West, him in a turmoil right now. And you see those black leaders over there in the United States, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, the NAACP, and them. Notice how them now come to the defense of Kanye West. Just notice. Just notice how nobody cares about Kanye West. This black man trying to fight, you know what I mean, against the system that oppresses his people. Saying he must do it by himself. Because the people, you know what I mean, who set up to be the representatives of black people, them really serve the oppressor. The NAACP, something like that. See? Them, Al Sharpton and them. See? You don't see them come to him rescue. You don't see them sue the media, you know what I mean, for a drag Kanye West, you know what I mean, and the way him get dragged right, you know. You don't see that. See? You don't see none of that. You don't see no black leader. You don't see no entertainer come out. The I.S.U.P.K and a command in general. Even though, all right, me, I don't think Kanye West is all up here, no. But you know what I mean? I have to admire him courage. If you're a man in the world, him have courage. And the I.S.U.P.K and a command in general, YAHANNA, we respect him courage. You understand? We respect his courage. Zane? Yeah, man. And Kanye West is not a prophet, you know. He's not Moses. Zane? He's not Moses. He's just an Israelite who had enough. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe his, what I call it now, his motives are selfish. But at least him have the balls to say, boy, yo, them people are oppress my people and I am a Jew. Nobody no want to say that. As me say, you don't see nobody come out on his behalf to help him and say, yo, I true the man attack. See? You know, see the black conscious community come out in support of Kanye West, but I.S.U.P.K and a commanding general, YAHANNA, one thing we know for support our people when them a fight against the system. We give them the support. It's just that we would have rather come to we can't force forward. We can't force just come man, just forward and learn how to fight, learn warfare, because we know warfare, Hence the reason why we have survived for so long, we know warfare. Saying, commanding general YAHANNA, him know warfare. You understand? Yeah, man, him know warfare. Saying, forward, man, no. Because guess what? The Rastafari community don't know warfare. Singing, sweet reggae music won't get you out of captivity. You understand? Musicians won't be your leaders. Saying, they are not fit to lead. Musicians are not prophets. In the I.S.U.P.K and a commanding general YAHANNA, here you will find the homes of the real prophets, the real prophets. You understand? Yeah, man, the uncompromising prophets. See, and you need people who don't compromise, You need leaders who don't compromise. See? You need leaders who don't compromise, because so far all the leaders have compromised. You understand? When it is convenient towards the money, them sell you out. Pre this, Jay-Z. Zin, what Jay-Z did when named Kaepernick, the football player, seeing which is really an Israelite because his father black. Seeing? When him come out and say, boy, black people are dead, and him a protest, him a take a knee. What Jay-Z do? Jay-Z sided with the NFL against Kaepernick. This is how your leaders sell you out in times of importance. That's why we have to give Kanye West a round of applause. You understand? Of course, Kanye West, as me said, listen, we are not telling you to go to the church of Kanye West. We are saying Kanye West and Uno need for forward. Yes, sir. You understand? We are not telling you to go and, worship Kanye West as if he's your leader. Kanye West is in a jam that without the UPK, he's not going to make it out right. You know what I mean? But we admire him courage. You know what I mean? Courage like that don't exist anywhere else except in the I.S.U.P.K. Because we are non-relenting, We are relentless. You understand? And we don't see that out in the earth. We don't know if a true Kanye West probably have bipolarism. You know what I mean? And him head does chip. You understand? We don't know if that make him say, you know what, nah, take that earlier, You see, and him just continue talk. We don't know if that, but we admire it. You know what I mean? No, if Kanye West is really a madman, then we respect this madman more than our black leaders, because this madman have more courage than all of your black leaders that sell you out. You wouldn't have had it so bad here in, you know what I mean, under this oppression if your black leaders had any sense of courage and integrity. Your sufferation would have not been so bad, because you know the reason why it's so bad? Because guess what? You're not leaders. Your leaders just sell you down the river. All right, let me continue reading these scriptures. And this is Romans 9:26. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. I wonder if you understand what that is saying. All right, so 7 vibes say Kanye ready for dead. Him family safe. Can't touch him Kardashian kids. All right, first and foremost, I don't know if Kanye West ready for dead, See? All right. Kanye West should have never touched that filthy dog named Kim Kardashian. See? That is we are not allowed to marry Edens. See? Kanye West seems like he's still in love with Kim Kardashian. You understand? Which is a double wrong now because she go sleep with her next man. She's no longer his wife. You understand? So, as I say, Kanye West need to come over here, so. Him come over here, so him know what really are going on. Kanye West would have known, say, Kim Kardashian would have sided with her people over him. That is why she leave him for a white man. After she take him money. See? So, Kanye West, if him did over here, so, you know what I mean? If he wasn't just watching the classes and come to class and learn, he would have known, say, look, Kim Kardashian, I go sell you out, you know. Yeah, man, she go side with fear people. You understand? Yeah, man, and that she go do. He would have know that. Like we all are we in the UPK know. When Kim Kardashian left him for a white man, that wasn't a surprise to we in the UPK. We know say that devil's dude. Kim Kardashian is the daughter of a devil. We know say she do that. We know say she only there with Kanye West and married Kanye West because of money and the fame. She have some fame too, but she wouldn't marry to a poor black man. You know what I mean? So, why? I don't know, I know. I don't know if Kim was his handler. You understand? I can't really say that, but you know what I mean? Probably he had many handlers. Maybe she was one. See, for the most part, whenever our people become famous, them have anglers. Tell them, say, all right, follow this protocol. Never support the people. You understand? Never help black people. You know what I mean? Never speak out against Jewish people. You see those Hebrew Israelites, you see I.S.U.P.K, don't ever go over there and learn from them. Don't repeat nothing what them say. You see? But me just believe say have many anglers. See? All right, let me read the scriptures. This is Romans 9:26, and it said, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. All right, so in the place where it is said that we are not the Most High people, where is that place? That place is over here, so where we were brought over here in chains, in Jamaica, Trinidad, Haiti, North America, South America. Nobody considered us or considers us the Jews anymore, the Israelites, the Most High chosen people. Nobody don't consider us as being the Most High people anymore. See? So it said, and it shall come to pass that in the place, which is this place over here in the west, where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. See? Let me continue reading. There shall they be called the children of the living God. So, while they were saying that the Jewish man is the real Jew and black people are not the real Jew, now the Most High is telling you that no, man, they will now say that we are the real Jews, are the children of the living God, which is what Israel mean. Sons of God are children of God. You know what I mean? Because sons of God, put that in multiple, when you know what I mean, consider the nation is now children of God. So it's a children of the living God, or Yashar Allah in the Hebrew, which is sons of the power. You understand? So, them are going to start call we Israelites again. Bible it say. You understand? And that is what you're seeing going on because the I.S.U.P.K and the command in general, YAHANNA, is making it be known. You know what I mean? Despite, you know what I mean, the censorship, despite the cancellation that we have gotten. Zane, all of that, we still keep it going. We don't get discredited or discouraged, slack here. We don't get discouraged. We keep on moving. We keep on pushing till it reach the ears of Kanye West. You know what I mean? And we know it reach the ears of many more Israelites who are too afraid to come out and say it. But somebody will. Nick Cannon come out and say it. You understand? But when him get the backlash now, him retract him statement and apologize. You know what I mean? But we keep it pushing. We keep it moving. We keep teaching. We keep telling our people that, look, you are the children of Israel. you need to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? And even though we get pushback from the Christians and the Rastas and the Muslims of our people who are off into other religions, we keep it pushing, we keep moving. Because we know what we are saying. You know what I mean? We know what we are saying. Then, and eventually, you're going to find more and more people and know. And it has spread to the point that this, and I'm surprised, I'm on TikTok and I do live, and so many people know that we are Israelites. I say, then why aren't you in the UPK? Because the UPK brought it out that we are Israelites. Well, what happened is that other people learn it. Our brothers who were in the I.S.U.P.K. went and formed some other group and them just bridge the current to the UPK. But that is not healthy for our people, because you have to find out, say, in these other groups, no integrity. So we're now going to stop, push it. We're now going to stop, you know what I mean? Make you know, say, look, yeah, it is okay that you learn that you're an Israelite. Nothing wrong with that. But it don't really mean nothing if you're not learning from the UPK, because you're just not learning it the right way. This is the origin. This is where it all started. What we see these other groups doing, you know what I mean? They are teaching what we never taught them. You understand? And this is very crucial for our people to know, because guess what, go on? It is very important for you to know exactly how you're supposed to conduct yourself as an Israelite. You can't conduct yourself any way. You can't be an Israelite smoking weed. You can't be an Israelite sleeping with your brother's wife. You can't be an Israelite teaching that a man can only have one wife. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? You sleep with another sister and you don't consider your wife. That is what's taking place in other groups. You understand? Teaching that a man can only have one wife because they want a lot of sisters to come in. And them cheat upon the sister same way. So what is the difference? Better you come to us and learn that, you know what I mean, your husband can have more than one wife. Knowing that, you know what I mean, you know that him not going to sleep with whores. Our sisters have to wake up now and know, say, boy, listen, you can't love lies. Because a man tell you, say, boy, him only want one woman. It's a lie, brethren, lie. It's a lie. Him going to cheat by you with a whore. I going to get a STD. I'm going to cheat by you with a man. Like these other groups. You know what I mean? Sleeping with transvestites. You know what I mean? Or them are going to marry you to an African will eventually kill you. Like what happen in these other groups. And funny enough, that when we just bring out a while ago happened in one particular group, and that is the IUIC. Sleeping with transvestites. You understand? Sleeping with transvestites. You know what I mean? Giving our sisters over to Africans who eventually kill her, Joyce Morgan. You know what I mean? And nobody can find the body. We believe that that African probably eat her alive, or not alive, but eat her, because these Africans, you know what I mean, believe in a cannibalism. Why you can't find the body? You understand? These are the things that happen in these fake Hebrew Israelite groups. Or they make you run, go over to the Middle East, into the land of so-called Israel, right over there where the Jewish man live. You know what I mean? Thinking that the vaccine is the mark of the beast. Having you believe in conspiracy theory as opposed to the Bible. See it, yeah? The whole of we take vaccine and we not have the mark of the beast. So where them did that teach you? One group teach say, boy, the polio vaccine is the mark of the beast. You know what I mean? The HPV vaccine, Slovakia, is the mark of the beast. And you must vacate America and go and live over there in some other land somewhere. And when you go over there, look, America still intact. The HPV vaccine is not the mark of the beast. And now you're over there in some godforsaken country with no money, you know what I mean, being, you know what I mean, abused by these other members in the group. and then you have to leave the group, come back to your yard, and now you don't believe in a Hebrew Israelite no more. You don't believe, say, we are Israelite no more, because you're going to some group who give you a bad experience, and now you're going back to the Christian church. That's why we say we are the home of the truth. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. Because you're going to some fake Hebrew Israelite group, and they're going to molest your children. Your husband is going to sleep with a man, or he's going to tell you, say, him have one wife, and that is you, and go and buy whores. They're going to give you to Africans. Africans are going to kill you, eat your body. And then you're going to come blame we. Then you're going to turn Christian and say, those Hebrew Israelites, ray. We never tell nobody to go out there and farm the other groups. But you never do the due diligence and find out where this truth come from. Where it come from. Where them, all right. So, yeah, I like how the group look, on dress in all purple, all white. But where did this come from? Them are going to tell us, oh, it started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, I.S.U.P.K. We're still there. So the question is now, why aren't you in the I.S.U.P.K? They might say, oh, this brother, Ray, and they blah, blah, and Ray. Excuse. You understand? When at no point was the Most High dealing with more than one people at the same time. The Most High dealt with Moses. See? First, him deal with Adam. Then him deal with Noah. You never have, you know what I mean? You never have another man with the Most High deal with different from Adam during Adam time. You never have another man in Noah time who build a different ark, who had a, you know what I mean, a yacht. You understand? There was in Noah's ark and then another brother's yacht. See? There was, the Most High was only dealing with one person at a time. Noah, then Abraham, then Isaac, then Jacob, then Moses, then any prophet at that time. Any given time, you have Joshua, then you have other prophets. He was not dealing with everybody, one at a time. So these other groups, the Most High is not dealing with them. And we not go, hey, why? The truth, hey, let me tell you something. I better want to learn it this way, you know, than learn it the hard way. Than learn in an embarrassing way that the Most High is not with you. By going out in the street and a bunch of church sisters, a bunch of Christian women and men beat you know. And that happening in them other groups. Church women beat you know. How that happen? How that go on? How to make church woman beat you know? We are warriors over here, you know, brethren. We train for war, you know. We train for kill. How to make, we now say we have a kill no church sister, you know, but come on, a church sister, come on. How to make that happen? It's just the Most High embarrass you know, brethren. We here in the UPK, we take no L. We not take no L, brother. And the reason why we not take no L is because the Most High is with us. The Most High is with commanding General YAHANNA. But the more we continue in these fake Hebrew Israelite groups, the more the Most High will embarrass you. Don't just come over here, son of man, just cancel out to the group, forward over here, so start off as a trooper and go in the right direction, brethren. Nobody make the Most High shame. You know. We don't have Christian woman a beat you know. Gang and beat you know. Meanwhile, our brothers go up against crowds of armed protesters and beat them up. 8 brothers, the Kentucky 8, go up against, you know what I mean, a multitude of people with AR-15s and all them things there. And we come out winners. All that. Cut the foolishness, man. Come over to the truth, man. Don't make it cost, you know, life. You know, see what happened to other groups like, you know what I mean, with the brother we used to name, when call himself the Holy Spirit. Him dead. And him group, we don't know if that group even exists. That is what happened to other groups. Them get them leaders dead or something because the Most High don't like them. Because they are not in the truth. Come to the I.S.U.P.K, brethren. Me I implore now. Yeah, that's why we there we attack so loud. And we there we are. Brethren, we are implore now. See? Forward. Forward before too late. Everything where them learn from the UPK, brethren. The UPK, them learn it from. Wound over this so I do. All right, let me continue reading these scriptures. All right, let me read Romans 9 and 26 again. See? And it said, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said that unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. So over here in the West, where we are considered Africans, Jamaicans, this and that. You know what I mean? Because we know the Rastafari community call us African, even though we are not Africans. We call ourselves Jamaicans. We call ourselves Trinidadians, African Americans. They don't call us Jews anymore. This is what the Bible said. Ye are not my people. There in that place, saying, there shall they be called the children of the living God. So over here, so, they're going to remember who we are, man. All the evidence that they already know. You know what I mean? With all the cultures that we've created over here. See? All the music, all the creation. I mean, we invent almost everything that the West benefits from and enjoys. You understand? Which we got no credit for. See? We invent everything. We create all the culture. We make the earth nice. See? And nobody even think to say, well, maybe something special about them people, you know. I mean, wouldn't Africa be nice if Africans were we? We don't need to think about that, you know. If we come over here and make over here so nice, how come Africa not nice? How come Africa not nice? How comes them still cast them floors with cow doodoo? And I say them love. Hey, me go hard for Africa one of them day, you know. See, me go show you what Africa is, you know. Them still a plaster them floor with cow doodoo, and I say them love the scent. Come on, man. If you're going to any garrison, any, you know what I mean, dilapidated garrison, and ask any, you know what I mean, any person in terrible poverty, if they would have cast them board house that is falling apart with cow doodoo, they would tell you, say, you're mad, man. We are not Africans, brethren. No Israelite would ever put that big plate in them mouth, in them lip, and stretch out them neck. We find that disgusting. We find it disgusting. The question is, why isn't our so-called leaders who call us Africans, we don't see them with no plate in them lip? I mean, Muta Baruka, and you know what I mean, we kind of pick on Muta Baruka because he says some things were offensive to poor people, where we just not have no respect for him anymore. Zin? Yeah, I just this right there. Zin? Him go as far as to not wear any shoes. Why him don't go further? Put a plate in your lip. Stretch out your neck. Why you not do that? I mean, you know, wear no shoes. You know what I mean? Yet still you say the Bible outdated. The Bible outdated and you now wear no shoes. I mean, people stop wearing barefoot for millennia now. There's such a thing called shoes and sandals. Are you saying that we should go back to a time where we don't wear shoes? Eh? And you are saying the Bible is outdated? Or is the Bible outdated and you are the one not wearing shoes? That don't make no sense. You seem like you outdated. I mean, even people in the ancient time used to wear sandals. So you tell me, say you walk on the dirty road and go put that same foot there back in your bed. So, hold on. So you tell me, say your foot bottom has become so, what you call it now? so armored that you're not afraid Makajuk you? Come on, man. Stop the foolishness, virgin. But the Bible outdated. You tell me, say, thou shalt not murder is outdated. You tell me, say, thou shalt not steal is outdated. You tell me, say, you must not rape is outdated. Because that's how you say. If you say the Bible is outdated, you are saying that it's okay to rape. Because the Bible speak out against rape. The Bible speak out against homosexuality. Are you saying it is okay to be gay? We don't have to think about what them people are say we don't listen to out there, you know. Them all, but them no wise. We don't have to know what we don't listen to. The first thing we have to look upon is the man foot. Brethren, why not shoes not upon your foot? All right, may I move on. Salakia. All right, so this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68. And this is what it says. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right, according to the Bible, Egypt is the home or the house of bondage, slavery. So this is really saying, and the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships. The question is, who were brought over here into slavery? As a matter of fact, don't even say brought over here. Which slavery take place that a certain people were brought in ships? Which other people were brought into slavery by the means of slave ships? Not the Jewish man. The Jewish man did not go into any slavery at all. Hitler put him in an oven and bake him because him probably say, boy, well, the Jews are really black, so the only way you can be black if we put you in an oven and bake you. You understand? That's just a joke, by the way, still. But you know what I mean? Yeah, the Jewish man did not go into slavery by the means of ships. Who went into slavery by the means of ships? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When Christopher Columbus come over here, so him ship out enough of our Native Indian brothers over into Europe to serve slavery. And then after that, them send for, you know what I mean, our Judah, Benjamin, and Levi from the west coast of Africa. Not Ethiopia. Saying, not Ethiopia. From the west coast of Africa. And bring us over here into slavery by ships. So this scripture talk about we. You understand? And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery or Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto you, or unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. All right, what it mean by the way in which I spake, which means speak. So the way in which I speak unto you, thou shalt see it no more again. What it mean by that? See, it means that at this time, when Moses was giving them this, the blessing and the curses for breaking the Most High law. Blessings if you keep the Most High law. Curses if you break them. So let me repeat that again. Blessings if you keep the Most High law. Curses if you break the Most High law. This was one of the curses. At the time when Moses was teaching the children of Israel these, we were supposed to go into the promised land. So this is the way on which he spake unto us about. So he might tell us about the Middle East. We were heading to the land of, you know what I mean, the Middle East, the promised land, which was the most fertile land on the face of the earth, which is the reason why them fight for it up to this day. Wars are started over that land, and that land is not even half of what it used to be. See? That is the way in which he spake unto us. So we never enter into the promised land yet. Eventually we made it our home. But at this time Moses said, you see the land where me I promise you no, you not go see it no more again. Meaning we would be brought over here in the west and we would not be in our promised land anymore. Let me continue reading. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. So tell me now, which Jewish man was sold, you know what I mean, in the time of Hitler? All right, the Middle East. Majority of the Middle East are our land. Crystal style, 72. The Middle East is really our homeland. See, that is the reason why everybody are fight feet right now, because trust me, you don't know the half fight. See, You know what I mean? So 80 say the black, right? So the blacks, they were sold. The Jewish man was not sold in any slavery. No kind of slavery no got you. Them convert to Judaism to prevent from joining the Catholics and the Muslim when the Catholics and the Muslim were at war. Them never want to join no side. So them convert, them king tell the whole nation, if you say, boy, convert to Judaism, which we don't know nothing about because we are not Judaism. We are the Jews, we are the Israelites. That is our name, our culture. It's not a religion. So them basically adopted our records as a religion, convert and say, hey, we can't be Muslim, we can't be Christian because we are Jews. So as to avoid getting caught in between the Muslim and the Christians who were at war. And this propaganda continued to this day, and them think them are Jews. Them are not Jews, brethren. Them are not Jews. Them are white people. Them are those white people. You understand? So it says, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So the Christians them say, wait, see it? It said no man shall buy you. We were sold. You don't understand the Bible. You need to read more of the Bible. As a matter of fact, come to class. We will teach you the Bible. When it says no man shall buy you, we had a law that says if anyone went into debt or, you know what I mean, or a sum of money, you know what I mean, and they could not pay that money, they could go into servitude to them, you know what I mean, to another Israelite and work and pay off that debt. Now, if you have a family member who have the money to pay off your debt, he can buy you out of that situation. So when it says no man shall buy you, it really means no man shall redeem you. You understand? So that is why it's important to come to the I.S.U.P.K, learn the Bible. You understand? Watching on TikTok alone don't constitute you being in class. I just want you to know that. Yeah? We don't need to call the number in the in the bio of our page. Call that number, find out how you can, you know what I mean, be a part of the school or support the school. See? So it said, you shall be sold by your enemies, and no man shall buy you or redeem you. Meaning, Marcus Garvey could redeem you. See? All right, I'm going to segue a little bit. See? And this is a cut to the Rastafari community. And I did a class. It was a class I did last week on this. You know what I mean? And after this, there's no such thing as the Rastafari community. I just make that clear. Rasta has completely been discredited for this reason. The Rastafarians believe that Marcus Garvey, Zin, prophesied about Haile Selassie when he said that look to the east for the coming of or the crowning of a black king. So when Haile Selassie got crowned, the Rastafari community, you know what I mean, automatically thought that this was the king that Marcus Garvey was talking about. Zin? However, I brought out in last class, and I will read the article right now, again, seeing that we have 50 odd people on the live. See, Marcus Garvey never liked Selassie. Marcus Garvey called Selassie weak. You understand? I'll show you right now. Right now. Just segue a little bit. See? 1 second. I'll just show you that. No, quick and fast. You know what I mean? We don't want to hear nothing more about no Rastafariism. You know what I mean? If you can't rebut this, then cut off on the dreads because that is not locks. Cut it off and grow braids because that is the real locks and come join this school. See? All right. Come join this school. Come out of the Rastafari community because if what I read, if when we read, prove that Selassie and Marcus Garvey did not agree, that means that the Rastafari community is null and void. That is a religion that don't make no sense. All right, so it said, Marcus Garvey and Haile Selassie were not enemies, nor were they friends. See, me a quick and fast, me a go run through this. See, Garvey was initially a very strong supporter of Selassie. I want to listen. As hostilities between Italian and Ethiopian troops began at Walwal in December 1934 and even began to unfold leading into the Italo-Ethiopian War. Garvey moved from Jamaica to London as Mussolini was increasing his belligerence against Selassie rule. So Mussolini invaded Ethiopia, and we all know the story. Then we all know the story. Selassie run to England, abandoning people, fled to England, asked England help. And we know Rasta burn out the queen every day, and you're right for burn out the queen. But remember, your God fled to England, and England helped him. So your God, Selassie, love the queen. And as a matter of fact, me not even speak metaphorically. Him and the queen was good friends. Selassie and Queen Elizabeth was good friends. Me not have the time for bring that out right now. I'm going to read this. See? Let me continue reading. The UNIA leader often spoke supportively about Selassie and decried the Italian invasion of Ethiopia from Speaker Corner in Hyde Park in London. Defending the black nation's sovereignty right and denouncing Mussolini aggression, he used the page of his Black Man magazine to discuss the Italo-Slovakia Ethiopian situation. But after Italian troops invaded Ethiopia in October of 1935 and Selassie was forced into exile in May, Garvey became increasingly critical of the Ethiopian leader. So after Selassie fled, Garvey started saying, but wait, how the man here move so Gigi? Let me continue reading. When Selassie arrived in London on his way to attempt further negotiation for help, saying which would not be forthcoming. So firstly, Britain not even did want to help him. Him go there and beg for help. And that's why Marcus Garvey lose half of him. I must say, oh, you forgot beg the oppressor. See, let me continue reading. Because when you say Marcus Garvey prophesy about Selassie, you know. Well, Marcus Garvey no like Selassie, I'll show you. See? Which would not be forthcoming from the League of Nations. He spurred Garvey along with other black activists then living in Britain. Garvey felt this rejection keenly, and at the same time, he was attracted to the power dynamic at work in rising fascism of Mussolini and Hitler. So Marcus Garvey offered to help him. Marcus Garvey and the UNIA offered to help Selassie. Say, look, we acknowledge that you are a black man because remember Marcus Garvey believed that we are Africans, which we are not. See? So when him see Selassie as another so-called black man, which him think is his own people, him say, yo, we're willing to help you. So him give him support and say, we will help you. You know what Selassie do? Run go to England. Selassie would have been better off if him did take up Marcus Garvey upon him offer for help. Because black people, there's no mightier people upon the face of this earth than black people. But Selassie rather the help of the oppressor, white man. And Marcus Garvey never rate that. A disrespect. I mean, that call, yo, I disrespect that for real. Zane, let me continue reading. Zane, while African American in the United States, including Garveyites led by the UNIA, New York officers, A.L. King in Harlem, rallied to support Ethiopian cause, Garvey began to blast Haile Selassie for his weakness. I don't want to ramp with the UPK in a bridging. When we're telling us that we need to come out of them religion, we need to come out now. Because them religion are built on weak foundation, and Selassie is one of that weak foundation. You don't believe me? Ask Marcus Garvey. See? So it said, Garvey began to blast Haile Selassie for his weakness in his Black Man editorial, criticizing him for his lack of identification with blacks. See? And for turning to white officials who would fail him. And the games over here, sir, playing a bridging. We don't come up against Rastafariism and Christianity because we are troublemaker, you know. We know the history. We know what go on. We know what take place. And we are saying, you have been lied to. You have been lied to. But the sweet reggae music, you know what I mean? The sweet reggae music when you hear Chronic sing or when you hear Bob Marley sing is like hypnosis. You know what I mean? It's like hypnosis. When you can't get out, same like the sweet gospel music when you hear in the Christian church. When you just can't escape it. But we not come with music. We don't come with music, we come with facts. You understand? See? So Marcus Garvey criticized him for his lack of identification with blacks. So Selassie did not identify with the blacks. See? And for turning to white officials who would fail him for help. And at the same time, praise Mussolini for his forcefulness and his manhood. So, him cause Marcus Garvey people say, yo, Mussolini have more manhood than Selassie. Marcus Garvey never liked Selassie, Virgin. So this thing about Marcus Garvey prophesied about Selassie, that dead. See? That dead. So, there's no such thing as Rastafariism. Just share that around. Hopefully, una screen record me, you know. And I share it around, you know. Hopefully. Share this around. Share around the live, screen record it if we can. Of course, TikTok don't replay, but re-record, record it if we can find it. You know what I mean? Share it around. Share it to the Rasta Virgin. It will save him life. It will save him time. Because I have Rasta friends too, you know. You know what I mean? Where I just pride make them in that something there. Them know say boy Rasta not really oldness real. You know what I mean? And them really don't have no integrity neither. But you see, because them start grow the natty, them start grow the dread, them have a look at weird if them cut it. Me used to grow my dreads, you know, but me never yet say Selassie. I'm thank the Most High for that. Me have more sense than that. See? Yeah, man. Me used to grow dreads. And me I say, you know, so I cut me for cut off this. But, you know what I mean? Cut me and cut off this. You know what I mean? And grow me cane row. Cane row kind of nappy, you know, it want to read. See? And me just eventually cut off that. Cut off phone too. Scranics do a song say, grow your natty. See? Don't grow no more natty. That is not relax. That is dreads. Are dreaded locks, which means it was to look upon. Dreaded. Relax, that Samson wore is brave and king. See? Don't follow the lie. The Rastafari community, them don't know no better. Them just repeat the things that the, you know what I mean, the older Rasta them teach them, which if you don't reason with one of the older Rasta them, it would have been better if you with a madman, you know what I mean, eating garbage out of a rubbish bin. They make no sense. Just tell you, all right. We love our brothers and sisters in the Rastafari community. You know what we have a problem with? Rastafariism. We love our brothers and sisters in the Christian church, but you know what we have a problem with? Christianity. We love our brothers and sisters in the Islam, but you know what we have a problem with? Islam. These are the things that keep the children of Israel away from the Most High. These are the things that the Most High say, you must not partake in. You are not allowed to worship no God or another religion or make the Most High out to be some kind of religion. Now that when we are telling you about the Most High now, you know what you say? You are fairy tale business because a religion, make you not believe it's a fairy tale. You know what I mean? Oh, you have to believe so the most of your fairy tale on the earth there and you there. You don't know. Oh, you farming in your mother womb. Somebody no must be behind it. Somebody must be behind you farming in your mother womb. When you was born, you was what? 8 inches tall. And now you're 6 feet. All that. Science. But who put the science into work? No more somebody. It's so accurate. It's very accurate. And it repeats itself. Somebody, God have to real. I can't fairy tale. The problem is, don't put God in the context of religion, Bridget. That is the problem. You can't put God in the context of religion. No, you make him out to be a fairy tale. See, when you say Haile Selassie is the Almighty, come on, Haile Selassie are the Almighty and him go to Britain, all that. Obviously, him not Almighty. If him have to go to Britain, use a common sense. And you say him is the King of and Lord of Lords. What is a King of King? A King of King is a king who rule other kings. Selassie never ruled no other king. He's not no King of King. Britain at the time was his King of King because Britain had to save him. He was a king who needed help from Britain, whether it be Queen Elizabeth or the king at the time. There would have been more a King of King than him. Unless you don't really understand the things that you say out on the mouth. You have to know what you say and understand what you're talking about. See, that's why we implore you to come over YAHANNA. Come learn what you say. You understand? So, we just read the article a while ago. See, Marcus Garvey never rate Selassie, brother. So, Rastafariism is not even a thing, brother. If you are still a Rasta, I just pride and stubbornness. And you know that already. People have pride and stubbornness. It always turn out for the worst. You know what I mean? If you're going to make your pride, make you unable to learn, then you're going to be a fool for the rest of your life. See? Yeah, man. All right, we're going to read some more scripture and then we're going to close off. Okay. All right, that was it. All right, hold on. 1 second. All right, so the topic is, yo, we stand with Kanye West. See? We stand with Kanye West. Of course, Kanye West is not in the truth, but he might talk some truth. And he's saying that we are the real Jews. You understand? And he learned it from the I.S.U.P.K. And I mean, you can't quiet that voice forever, you know. You can't quiet the UPK forever. Eventually, it will reach mainstream. Many of you never hear about the I.S.U.P.K. Many of you. You understand? No of you never hear about the I.S.U.P.K. You know, I wonder, what is the I.S.U.P.K? I'm going to see the questions. What is the I.S.U.P.K? Unfortunately, we have been here for a very long time. But it was, you know what I mean? It was a calculated effort to make sure that you don't know about the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Yeah, man. So this is the book From Babylon to Timbuktu. You know what I mean? One of many books that we bring out our history. You know what I mean? From in the I.S.U.P.K. And it said, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. So 65 BC, before YAHANNA was lynched. It was a lynching. See? The man with him called Jesus, YAHANNA, was hung on a tree or on a cross, lynched. See? A black man. See? That was the first lynching, or one of the first lynching. By who? By the Romans, the same white people. See? So 65 years before him dead. See? Let me continue reading. General Pompey captured Jerusalem. General Pompey was the general of the Roman army. They captured Jerusalem before Christ died. See? even before he born. See? So our homeland was invaded, like how Ukraine was invaded and captured. Just picture Ukraine. See? Without the white people. See? In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus. So now 70 years after Christ's death. 70 years after Christ's death, it says General Vespasian and his son Titus. These are Romans, same white people. See? Put an end to the Jewish state. Them say Jewish, but really, them put an end to Jerusalem, our homeland. See, meaning, same like how Russia is trying to make Ukraine no longer in existence. They accomplished that with we. Them put an end to our nation. You know what I mean? Slaughtered many of us, which it I go say. Let me continue reading. With great slaughter. Right? It says with great slaughter. During the period of the military governance of Palestine. So it make you know, say, this Jerusalem was around the area of Palestine. That is the land that is talking about, not Africa. See, not in Africa. All right, so answer your question, your Crystal. Zin, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. So, you know what I mean? We went through a lot. We were, them, what's the term I'm looking for? They did a siege on our land, cut off the water supply and cut off the food and starve us out our land. See? Starve out our land to the point where we were so hungry that we were eating our children. We were even eating our children. There's record of a family saying that, well, all right, we will eat my child today and tomorrow we eat your child. That was how bad it was. You understand? That was the invasion of our homeland. That is when our homeland was cut off. And this was 2,000 years ago. See? But how did we end up in Africa? All right, watch this. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Why would white people flee into Africa by the millions? That don't make no sense, especially when you flee from white people. Romans were white people, you know. Why would the Jews, if they were white people, flee from white people in our land where black people live? They would have stand out like, you know what I mean? They would have stand out in Africa. They would be so easy to find. The reason why we fled into Africa was because they were also dark-skinned people. And we were hiding amongst dark-skinned people from white people. You understand? So when them come in Africa, them can't tell, say, this is a Jew, because he might as well be an African, because, you know what I mean? They are both black or dark skin. You understand? Yeah, you have the Moors too. The Moors were Arabs. See? We are not the Moors. But the Moors were black. The Moors were dark skin as well. I mean, like what I explained earlier in the class, the whole earth was dark skin. Don't get caught up in this, you know what I mean? This black people belong to Africa. Even people in Asia were dark skin. You understand? See? So it said over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. Listen to this. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. And it make it clear that the Jews that they were talking about are black. And that was just one of the migration into Africa. Many did not flee into Africa. Some stayed and died. Some fled into Europe. Some fled different places. But eventually, majority of us ended up into Africa and settled on the west coast of Africa. Understand? While in Africa, Africans did not like us. We had to be fighting Africans. You understand? Africans eventually did not appreciate the fact that we were thriving in their land. Sell us out to the same Romans that were running us down. You understand? Which now became Spain and Britain. Because the Roman Empire broke up and they became Germany, Spain, Portugal, Britain, all of Europe. After we, you know what I mean, were ruling, because we that rule Europe, because many of us fled into Europe. We were expelled out of Europe. Some of us was expelled directly to Jamaica. I'm going to read that right now. Right this moment. Zin. 1 second. Some of us were deported directly from, is it Portugal? 1 second. Portugal, yeah. So it says, King John, this is from the book, Valley of Dry Bone, page 62, second paragraph. You know what I mean? It says, King John II of Portugal deported many of his Judeans. Judeans are Jews living in Judea. That is the land of the Jews. See, Benjamin and Levi and Judah was living in that land. See, King John II of Portugal deported many of his Judeans to the west, to West Africa, Angola, and many settled in West Indies. So these Jews was deported, kicked out of the land, out of Portugal, Europe, see, into Africa, and some was sent to the West Indies. Jews, you know, Israelites, you know. See, I want to listen. John Bigelow, who went to Jamaica in 1850. I want to share them. We need for record the classes, you know, record them and snippet them and share them around. You know what I mean? John Bigelow, who went to Jamaica in 1850. This was after emancipation. Then, in 1850, saw the offsprings of these Judeans. So he saw the Jews. See, in Jamaica. See, this is the history that them don't want you know about, brother. That's why Muta Baruka, yap, bo. Africa. Ayo, that's easy, man. Then, and said that they are black. The Judeans are black. The Jews are black. John Bigelow, a white oppressor, came to find out, come to Jamaica to find out what go on in Jamaica and say, oh, these are the Jews. These are the Jews. Indeed, they are black. You understand? So why you never learn this in school? Because if you learn that you are Jews, it means that slavery was the worst thing under the face of the sun. You understand? It means that the white man enslaved God's chosen people, and you know what I mean, you would have looked at the white man differently, as if to say, why would you enslave God people where you claim say you're worshiping at the Christian church? That is why it is important that them teach you that you are Africans, because nobody gives a damn about Africa. Everybody see that Africans are savages. Nobody cares about Africa. Africans, you know what I mean, for the most part, when you see an African, he's surrounded by flies. You know what I mean? But if they enslave the Jews, the Israelites, no, that is an atrocity. Because remember, you know, Hitler burned 2 million, them claim a lie though, or 6 million, a lie. See? Jewish people in oven. You can imagine putting 6 million Jewish people in an oven. That is impossible. But that is the rumor that them spread. That is the lie that them tell. And this outrage the world to this day, because them say The Jews are God's chosen people. How could you do that to the Jews? And the so-called Jewish man used that to empower himself, and now him rule the earth. You understand? If you knew that you were actually the Jews, then that would empower you and you would rule the earth. That is why it's important for you not to know that you are Jews. And in fact, that you are some Africans over there, and no, you can say, well, me not have a good history. I'm savage. I'm a savage. I used to swing on trees and walk around naked and eat, you know what I mean, doodoo and all them things like the Africans. So might as well just kill my brother, because he's just a filthy African. But had you known that you were the royal bloodline on this earth, brethren, they would murder each other. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have a murder problem here in Jamaica. You understand? That's why you need to tell everybody we are the Jews, and tell them to find the I.S.U.P.K, share on the classes. You know what I mean? Make everybody know. Because we just proved that Rastafariism is madness. Marcus Garvey did not like Selassie, did not respect him, call him weak. So what you are going to do? You are going to still be a Rasta? We just proved that the Christian church not teach the Bible, because they would have told you that, you know what I mean, your history in the Bible. What you are going to do? Still be a Christian? You need to share this. You need to share on the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? Give us a try. Rasta try to liberate you from, you know what I mean, mental slavery. And I'll know you're not liberate. I'll know you're not liberate. Christianity said them are going to save you in the blood of Jesus. And I'll know you're not saved. Give command in general, YAHANNA a shot. Give him a shot. See how that works. And with that, we're going to jump to the I.S.U.P.K security announcement. All right, so this is the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And the command in General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, there are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3 verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'aishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. And you can go to ISUPK.com, pay your tithe, stop feeding that liar in the Christian church. All he's doing is teaching you lies. And you make him fat, you make him rich. And then after you make him rich, you say, oh, God I bless him. No, you are blessed him. And you remain poor. Pay your tithes to the real prophets of the Most High. You know what I mean? The I.S.U.P.K and the command in General YAHANNA. You know what I mean? And continue reading. Whatsoever amount you'd like to give. See? Upcoming holy convocation. All right, so the next holy convocation, the next holy day, not holiday, because holiday is given to us by the oppressor. Holy days is what the Most High give us, and it's in the Bible. See? So our next holy day is the Feast of Dedication, which is in the Bible. You understand? Which is in the Bible. You know what I mean? We previously finished down the Feast of Tabernacle, which was in the Bible, which is in the Bible. See? And your Christian church don't keep none of these feasts and in the Bible, but them celebrate Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. You understand? And all of this are idolatry. So what we really are doing at the Christian church, we need to come out of the church as if our life depends on it. Because it does. See? So the Feast of Dedication are a Hanukkah, you know what I mean, which is 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. So it's 8 days worth of celebration. See? And this is on Saturday the 20th, Saturday the 17th of December. So you don't have no excuse to celebrate Christmas now, you know. Just get Christmas out of your mind. Just put Christmas aside. No more Christmas. Christmas is the worship of Nimrod, idolatry. The Bible tell you about, and my next class would have probably break down Christmas and show you that it's a sin against the Most High. That the Christmas tree is in the Bible, and the Most High say you must not celebrate the Christmas tree. See? But your Christian pastor don't bring this up, but I will bring it out. See? The I.S.U.P.K and a commanding general, YAHANNA will bring it out. See? Don't celebrate no Christmas. Burn Christmas. Burn out Christmas. Burn out Easter. Your life depends on it. As the children of Israel, you cannot. See? To answer the question then. As the children of Israel, you cannot celebrate Christmas. If you notice, Christmas is a sorrowful day for we. You go out in the street, you get robbed, you get killed. All in the name of Christmas, because of the spirit behind Christmas. That Christmas spirit is an evil spirit. Don't celebrate no Christmas. See? So it says, Slakia. So reminding Akim and Akati, Slakia, let me read back the feast. My bad. So it's on Saturday the 17th of December for 8 days. You can find it in the book of 1 Maccabees 4 and 52 to 61. See? So that is the feast of Akanaka. You know what I mean? Our dedication. All right? Reminding Akiam and Akwatiam to check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he needs to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we say I'm Mario, which means to stand. You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then in English. See? So, Sarah Panya Akwadam, which means turn and face the east. Abanawa, Shabashamayam, Kwadash, Aya, Shamka, Yahawa, Malakwatka, Taba'a, Rakazaka, Aya, Aisha, Baharataza, Kawa, Aya, Bashamaya, Nafanlanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanawa, Kawabwatnawa, Kasalatnawa, Kawabwatianawa, Wala'a, Fabaya Anawa, Wanasayawan, Abal, Awashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'athapara, La'aiwalamiam, Aman. In English, what we said was, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Amen. All right, this is the prayer for the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now. Right now, send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give you school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Pasikamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the Edens that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahawashi, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that has done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you always, so be it. All right, this is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Baba Kosha, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Larpa'a, Kalmakala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Lata'ar, Amatazorayam, Akak, La Aquayam, Amathiam, Hakak, Al-Rakawa, Atama'ala, Lagarasham, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Tawad Aman, in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. All right, this is the prayer for the blessings in Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Barakanawa, Wayasharala, Wa'a, Bayatsapariam, Barak, Rapa'a, Bagan, Hagan, Commanding General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the young men and the sisters, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Tawad Aman. Salakia. So what we said, Salakia. So what we said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahawashi, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. All right, Sar, which means the term, Salakia. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, I Madim Shabbat. I Madim Barak. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawashi Barakatha. We're going to give one courteous salute to the sisters, men of Israel. I Madim Shabbat. I Madim. Barak. Yahweh Shamar, Ayla Tamba Sham, Yahweh Shai. Yadimata. Class dismissed. All right, remember to like the video, tap up the screen. Zin. All right, let me go through some of these questions. All right, so somebody asks, King Kelly, what's I.S.U.P.K stance on vaccine? All right. Vaccine is medication. We were all vaccinated, you know what I mean? Or at birth. You understand? Don't believe the conspiracy theorists and the fake Hebrew Israelite groups who say that the vaccine is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is Christianity. You understand? That is the mark of the beast, Christianity. Zin, vaccine is just a medication. You might say, well, you don't trust the vaccine, then that is your prerogative. But it is not a sin to take the vaccine. You understand? It is not a microchip. You know what I mean? If you think it's a microchip, I will not say you per se. See? Because we know say majority of people think that the vaccine is a microchip. Slakia. See? You know what I mean? That is just conspiracy. That is being on YouTube, you know what I mean, too long. Watching YouTube, every YouTube video that pop up in a timeline too long. You understand? That is the white man's, way they call it now, problem. I mean, just think about this for a second. See? If the government make it mandatory for you to take the vaccine, can you resist it? You can't do nothing about it. You have to take the vaccine. I mean, black people in this kingdom don't have no rights. So that is white people and them sovereignty where them have. That is their problem. They are the ones worrying about vaccine because they have rights. You don't have no rights. Would the Most High hold you accountable for something that you have no power over? No. So if you are forced per se to get the vaccine, the Most High can't blame you for that. So how can the vaccine be the mark of the beast? You understand? So don't think like the oppressor. Stop watching Alex Jones. You know what I mean? At one point, you know what I mean, we used to come across Alex Jones, InfoWars, information as well. Come to find out, Alex Jones is white supremacist. You understand? So be careful of the information we are receive. You know what I mean? Be careful. Because majority of the information that our people grab onto, it just come from people that hate black people. You know what I mean? And are things that you don't have, you know what you have to worry about? Oh, you're picking up to school tomorrow. You know what I mean? That is your worry. Your worry is how the bill are going to pay. Your worry is not whether the vaccine is a microchip or is the mark of the beast. But I have to break down the mark of the beast thing too. You know what I mean? As well, see? All right, I see no more questions. All right, so Spain said, if we learn the truth, then the system fall down. Yes, all right, in this, you know what I mean? In this sense, when we come back to the Most High as the children of Israel, Slakia, then now the Most High will start make all of the plagues and all of the things them where you see. Remember, we can't go to war with the oppressor. You know? We need the Most High to break down the oppressor's kingdom. Hurricane, snowstorm, virus, nuclear war. This is how the oppressor's kingdom are going to fall. You understand? And finally, our King Yahweh Shai Mashiach, he will crack the sky. You know what I mean? If you don't believe that, if that seems like a fairy tale to you, then COVID-19 should be a fairy tale to you too. And we know that exists. Nuclear war should be a fairy tale to you as well. And we know that is imminent. You see? That will be the final thing that happen. Our king cracking the sky, overthrowing the governments of this earth, and set up our nation. Don't doubt it. Zane, but when we live in the white man world, Zane, and love the oppressor, you know what I mean? It's like you try to save him from the Most High. Separate yourself from the oppressor. come back to the Most High, laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And then you see the Most High start plague the world, brother. We start already, and you see COVID-19. You know what I mean? We start, and you see monkeypox. Now you have a new winter flu. You know what I mean? Affecting babies, the oppressors' babies. You understand? And you're going to see much more worse thing. You're going to see the World War III, which we are currently in World War III. Don't forget that. Then you're going to see that escalate every day. But you know, if you come back, like when the children of Israel, our foreparents did in Egypt, then you're going to see the Most High start make that place crumble, because this is modern day Egypt. You understand? All right, so Max 2005 said, God chose us as his favorite because we were the smallest group. Not necessarily because, it is because he had a covenant with our forefathers. So the Most High, he don't go back on his words. Then he don't go back on his word. He have a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that their children will be his chosen. You understand? And in further, after that, he make a covenant with us, the children of Israel, who we are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? So it's not because we were small. That is not the cause. You know what I mean? He chose us even though we were small. But that was not the reason why he chose us. You see? All right, I see no more questions. All right. Amulets. Zane, this is what I mean. If the government send the military at your yard, Zane, let's be honest. Come on, man. What you going to do then? If the government send the military at your yard, gun to your face, strap you down in a chair, and inject you with the vaccine, what you going to do? Can't do nothing. You don't have the power to say, yo, you're going to take on the military. You're going to take on JDF. You can't take on JDF. You understand? Unless you're going to kill yourself before them think that. And no, that is just crazy talk. You understand? So the point to me I make is, when it comes to vaccine, come on, man. If vaccine was the mark of the beast, you give them the mark of the beast from them born. Our mothers, you know what I mean? And our children, you know what I mean? And we over as children, when we were born, to the doctors to inject us with immunization. But then them used to say that was the mark of the beast too. You understand? So, you know what I mean? Just come to the I.S.U.P.K. We will get to know right, you know? We will teach you know what we want. We will make you not think like schizophrenia. Because them people up on the net we are teaching you, all they are schizophrenics. Paranoid schizophrenics telling you that the government is coming. You know what I mean? The government is coming. They're going to try to take our this and take our that and the chip. Schizophrenics. And you know in Jamaica, poor you in a Jamaica. You know what I mean? Where your house a leak. You understand? You have a smartphone and you see some schizophrenic white supremacists I talk about the government that come to take with guns. You know what I mean? And you take it up by your which gun? You have no gun? Which gun? If you have a gun, it's illegal, brother. So you just come out, just you know what I mean? Just all right. You see, when you come across any information, just run it across the UPK and we will tell you. You know what I mean? We have to really break down and think about that, because at the end of the day, a whole heap of foolishness out there and our people are heading in all different directions. Just like with the religions. Our people in the most religions, for the most part, white people, they are Christians. It's done. Christians. Muslims, they are in Islam. Done. Chinese, Buddhism. Done. Hinduism. Done. You know black people in Hinduism, Rasta, Christian, you know what I mean? Muslim, everything we in because we don't know who we are, brother. All right. UFOs are really the chariots of the angels of the Most High. See, if the Most High have other life forms out there, you know, I don't know, I don't care. See, we know that them things that where the US government say in the Bible, these are the chariots of the angels. You understand? Those are not aliens in that. I angel them in that. Well, if you want to look upon an angel and say, boy, that is an alien, that is what you want to do. But we know that they are the angels. You understand? And when them forward, it's usually a plague. You know what I mean? Them usually come to do some destruction on the earth. You understand? Yeah, so, yeah, man, we no business about the white man and him alien, you know. We know that the Most High rule the universe. You know what I mean? This alien thing is just, all right, notice what the white man do. Him create movies, then, with alien invasion and Ray and play and tay. But the Bible really talk about an invasion, but it's not alien. The Bible talk about this invasion, you know. But they're not alien. And the angels and YAHANNA, but in build movies, you know what I mean, saying that alien invade the earth and you notice him always win at the end of the day. But the Bible say him lose. So you have to be careful of the propaganda, the oppressor, you know? Yeah, man. Him painting picture and everything, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So him rather believe in aliens than believe that, you know what I mean, one day him go meet him demise, you know? Him rather say, oh, there are aliens out there, rather than, oh, the Most High is out there. And rest assured, the white man know, see the Most High out there, yeah? Don't make him movies, them and him documentaries, them fool you. Them satellite they out in a space is not out there solely for, you know what I mean, internet service. Weapons are out there, whole heap of weapons, because them are anticipate, you know what I mean, what the Bible said. Them know the Bible. Them know the Bible. I just our people feel get teach say boy the Bible are the white man book, but them know it and know say boy the Bible prophesy them demise. You understand? And with that, we will close off the class. All right, so shalom to everybody. Shalom to DLH, Sapphire, you know what I mean? Crystal Styles. Good question, Crystal, about the aliens. Sade Young Glove, Hamlet, you know what I mean? You understand? Spain, big up yourself. Moving up. Moving on the name the bad. See, big up yourself. See, Max 2005, big up yourself. You know what I mean? One soon in a class though. We don't just want, you know what I mean? We're not TikTokers. See? And with that, shalom.
Five things that people have been historically killed for. You're gonna feel because you feel like you're gonna, you know, you're gonna lose something. So whether you agree with me or not, I believe people are going to feel the fact that someone is brave enough to say something. Every day I do 5 things that people have been historically killed for. Every day. And it's just, you know, I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. The 12 lost tribes in Hebrew, do the math.